This is Pioneer's GM-ME500X1 Marine Class D Mono Power Amplifier. The GM-ME500X1 has a maximum power output rating of 1,600 watts and a nominal power output rating of 800 watts RMS into one channel. The amp has a conformal coating on the main board. The conformal coating PCB reduces the damaging effects of sun exposure and adverse weather conditions, making the GM-ME500X1 ideal for marine use. Let's take a look and see what's in the box. So I'm just going to flip this over and we'll open this up. All right, the first thing I get here is the owner's manual and the warranty card. Next up, we have a couple of hardware packs here. Let's open up the first one. And this is the speaker level to RCA input. So the system can use RCA input from the in-dash receiver or speaker level input. And here are your speaker level to RCA adapters. In the other hardware pack, you get a couple of different things here. The first is a weatherproof cover for one side of the amplifier, and we'll give you a very careful look at that in a moment. And we have a fuse cover here, again, a weatherproof fuse cover. And we have some mounting screws and some screws for that weatherproof cover. And here is a wrench for tightening the wire connections on the side of the amplifier. So now let's pull the amplifier up out of here. There we go. This is Pioneer's GM-ME500X1 Marine Class D Mono Power Amplifier. The GM-ME500X1 has a maximum power output rating of 1,600 watts and a nominal power output rating of 800 watts RMS into one channel. The Pioneer GM-ME500X1 is a mono output subwoofer amplifier and is designed to operate from an 8 ohm load to a 1 ohm load. On the left side of the Pioneer GM-ME500X1 is the power indicator right here. Here are the signal output and input RCAs. The RCA input can be connected directly to the RCA outputs of a Pioneer in-dash receiver, or by using the included speaker level to RCA adapter. The amplifier will automatically detect the type of signal. The RCA output seen here can be used to send the input signal to an additional power amplifier. And if you're not using the RCA output, I strongly recommend to keep these water-resistant RCA covers in place. Here is the gain control. If using a Pioneer in-dash receiver with 2-volt RCA outputs, set the gain control to the normal position. If using a Pioneer in-dash receiver with 4-volt RCA outputs, set the gain control to the H position. The GM-ME500X1 is a mono subwoofer amplifier and has a built-in variable crossover, also called a low-pass filter. This makes sure only low frequencies are played by the connected subwoofer. You can choose the cutoff frequency with the variable frequency control seen here. Only frequencies below the chosen crossover point are played by the subwoofer. This is the Subsonic Filter. When switched on, the extremely low frequencies below 30 Hz are cut. The Pioneer GM-ME500X1 is designed to be installed in a dry location. The amplifier comes with a panel cover for the right side. The panel cover has a water-resistant gasket to help keep moisture and dust out of the amplifier for reliable operation. The panel cover mounting screws are included with the product. On the right side of the Pioneer GM-500X1, you can attach the ground cable here. The other end must be attached to the ground in the boat's electrical system. This is the system remote control terminal. Attach the system remote control to the blue and white wire on the back of your Pioneer in-dash receiver. This will switch the amplifier on and off with the in-dash receiver. The positive terminal here connects directly to the positive terminal on the boat's battery. During installation, I strongly recommend to properly fuse the amplifier power wire within 12 inches of the boat's battery. I recommend to use matching power and ground wiring between 4 and 8 gauge for this amplifier. Here are 2 fuses. Each fuse is 40 amps. A fuse cover is included with the amplifier for additional weather protection. The speaker outputs here connect directly to the woofer or woofers in the audio system. 12 to 16 gauge wire is recommended for the speaker connections. Normal operation is from 8 ohm to 1 ohm impedance. When wiring multiple woofers together, the combined woofer impedance shown to the amplifier must be 1 ohm or higher. Both of these speaker outputs seen here are mono outputs. If you install the amp in an area that is prone to getting wet with occasional water spray, I recommend to install the amplifier in a vertical position on a wall and RCA jacks here, with the power and speaker output terminals here on the right and left sides of the amp. Don't install it this way. And be sure to use the panel cover and other covers. And that is Pioneer's GM-ME500X1 Marine Class D subwoofer amplifier and what's in the box.